When I played the original Final Fantasy VII, I was just like a little baby. It was like 10 years ago at least, and I borrowed my older brother's PS Vita, which he had downloaded the game on. He had only gotten like a little bit of the way through it. I don't even think he'd even left Midgar, but, I'm a true gamer, a supreme gaming warrior, as one might say. So I got pretty far. I surpassed him, and I had a pretty nice time with the game. I didn't ever get around to finishing it though. Final Fantasy VII Remake though came out last year, and I got to play it recently, and I was pretty excited to see how it stacks up against the original. The remake has like everything that makes the original game great. You got the characters, the setting, the music, and of course you got those wacky antics. And everything else about the original is here, and it's great. The biggest thing that was changed is the combat system, which went from turn-based in the original to like a real-time action type of deal. I understand why they made this change, since it probably is it gonna appeal to more people. It's not really that big of a deal to me, but I think I personally would have liked the turn-based battle system just as much, if not maybe more. But that's just because I'm a fan of turn-based systems. The one thing that kind of bugs me a little bit, it's just a nitpick, it's not really a big deal, is that I just always feel like I end up controlling Cloud like 90% of the time. At least in normal mode, and I've even started playing a bit of hard mode, you don't really have a reason to switch off of Cloud that often, because you can just, obviously I make my other characters use their like moves and stuff, but I only really like play as Cloud mostly. I feel like it'd be cool if they try to encourage you to switch characters more often. I know that there are some systems like in the game to try to push you to experiment with other characters, but if Cloud's in the party, I'm using Cloud. If Cloud's not in the party, I'm probably using Tifa. And if both of those characters are absent, then I'm fighting the freaking Arsenal, which can just suck it with its freaking force fields and just dumb stuff. Nevertheless, I think this is a really solid game though. With that out of the way, I think my favorite part of the game was like literally chapter 1, which I played for free in the demo like a couple months back. I haven't played the original game in years, but I remember playing the intro so many freaking times. So, I have a pretty strong connection to the intro of Final Fantasy VII. Seeing such an iconic intro sequence remade is genuinely awesome. Again, I already said that I really like this game, and there are still a ton of great moments besides the intro. It's just that once you get past Chapter 1, more and more of the game's flaws start to show. So many of these side quests are so bland and uninteresting. Most of them just boil down to, "Oh, go to this cave and kill some monsters. Thank you, mercenary." It's just generic JRPG stuff, which is par for the course, but come on. Why do I have to spend a whole chapter helping this freaking guy get his dumb ring back? Why do I gotta go eat pizza with Jesse's family?
Well, shit.
Hold up. What are we doing here?
So, we came all this way just to eat pizza?
Yes. I mean, it's just clear that a couple chapters were added to make this game just a little bit longer, which isn't the end of the world, but when the entirety of the original game hasn't been remade yet, I'd rather have more of that rather than a few inconsequential chapters that are added in for the remake. Everything from the original game is still really good though. The Wall Market and Shinra HQ parts are some particular highlights, aside from the intro sequence. At the end of the day, the game is just a lot of fun. I've also been listening to some of the music while doing homework and stuff, and it's clear why the game won Best Soundtrack at the Game Awards. Final Fantasy VII Remake is a game with a few issues, but it's overall a pretty enjoyable experience. As a fan of the original game, I'm pretty satisfied with the direction the game has gone, even the ending, and I'm looking forward to how they expand upon this game with the sequels in the future, until the entirety of Final Fantasy VII has been remade.
Okay, who's ready to fly?
Me!
Hey, Cloud, you let him down gently, alright?
Yep. I ain't your bro.
Ah!